Hey guys, welcome to my channel, Be It Glen. My name's Glenn and I like to share with you what I learn in the world of cryptocurrency as I go through it. So just thought I'd give you guys a quick update on obviously my cryptocurrency journey. The coins that I deposited as DAI to the Exodus wallet. That worked really well actually. If you go to the compounding finance section and if you deposit DAI and you also need a small amount of Ethereum, you can obviously start earning interest continuously 24/7. You can withdraw it whenever you like. I have put in I think 136 DAI and I got up to 138 or something, so I earned sort of $2 worth doing it within the space of about whenever I posted that video last 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago apparently, according to this. And yeah, so yeah, that was fair play. What I didn't realise is that actually the APR or the APY changes every single day, every single hour, I think. So at one point I had an APY of 3%, something like that, 3.6, or whenever I did the video, 2.8 or whatever, and then it went down to 0.8. Which was a bit disappointing, but obviously it changes all the time, so what you get over the year, I don't know. You'd have to wait until the end of the year happens and then actually work out an average. So then I started looking into, okay, where else can I put some money where obviously I'm going to earn, you know, interest and steady income from. That led me down the path of looking into Nexo. I'm still a bit dubious about them. I know that a lot of people are using them to get crypto-based loans and then they're buying more crypto with it. But then if the price of Bitcoin goes down, then they actually liquidate your Bitcoin and sell it off for you. So, I don't know how I feel about that one. Don't get me wrong, it's a good idea, brilliant. I may end up using them, but I don't know. Then I started looking into other platforms where you can earn interest from, and something that, and I'm going to touch back onto something that I discussed on this channel a long time ago, probably 2 years ago. I wouldn't be able to find the video unless I sat and watched all my content back, because I can't remember when I said it or however, but I'm sure the long-time listeners will know. So I do want to give a shout out actually to some of those, which are PJ, Centronics, Fred, Travis, Russell, Misty. They're always chatting in the Telegram group chat, which you could be a part of. The link to it is in the description down below. They may be able to point me in the right direction and tell me when I said it. But a long time ago, I said, I wonder, you know, if someone could make a cryptocurrency where they do something like the Ponzi schemes where you earn an interest daily, and they have really catchy marketing and stuff like that, but they wasn't a scam. They wasn't leading to an exit scam. It wasn't a Ponzi. It wasn't a pyramid scheme. And I said that a long time ago, and I said, look, you know, the only people that are really making money in this game are exchanges, and also like really the scams. And that's how I feel about crypto, and that's led me down a path of being a Bitcoin maximalist, or you know, just trusting in Bitcoin. So these are the views that I've had for a little while. I've said it openly on my videos. I don't like any scams. I don't like anyone investing money in anything, especially if it's something that I've talked about. Obviously, I jumped on the ICO bandwagon. So this leads me on to recently. I started looking into about, I'd say 2 or 3 weeks ago, when I was looking at interest-based cryptocurrencies. Obviously, I've always known of Richard Hart, which obviously he has created a cryptocurrency called Hex. Now, when he first announced it, I thought, oh, he's joined the dark side. He's gone from being a Bitcoin maximalist to selling out. But the more I actually watched his content explaining why he thinks that his cryptocurrency is going to be different. Oh, why have I searched Twitter on Twitter? Hey. So he's created this Hex coin, if you like, which I was a bit skeptical about. I thought it was another pump and dump thing. But obviously, looking back through the ways of earning interest in cryptocurrency, it led me back to Hex again. And I wasn't aware. I haven't followed what's been going on with Hex or anything like that. But when I actually searched, because I do listen to what Richard Hart has said in the past. Now, something that I have to sort of be honest with, I'm not gonna advise this. I'm not recommending it. I'm not suggesting anyone watching this does the same as me. I'm just letting you know what I'm thinking and what I'm feeling within my cryptocurrency journey in my life. So he was talking about his Hex platform, how it's like 36x or something at the time. I think it was about 30x when I first picked up on it. So it was a few weeks ago. And I just thought, oh yeah, it's because it's come from zero. You know, going from zero to like 1 cent or whatever, quarter of a cent. Of course it's whatever. So when I actually started watching his content about it, and he's very open, he has said in live discussions, look, the only people that have succeeded in this cryptocurrency game that have actually made millions of pounds are people that bought Bitcoin really early on and then scams and exchanges. And that's exactly how I felt probably about 1.5 years, 2 years ago. And I got this well documented on one of my videos. So I agreed with him on that point. And I remember watching one of his videos when Bitcoin started to drop in price up from the all-time high. And he said, look, Bitcoin's had this big run up, you know, it's got to 20k and that's it now. I think we're going to have like a 4-year bear market. And I remember when he said that, I actually done a video about that, talking about it, saying, is Richard Hart right on the 4-year bear cycle? And, you know, we had a discussion, me and all the guys in the Telegram group chat. And I thought, you know, I think, oh, maybe he was exaggerating 4 years. But now, obviously, 2.5 years later, we're still in that bear market, if you like. Bitcoin has continuously dropped over time. It's gone up to 14k, then back down again, then went up to 10k, then back down again, and we're currently sitting at 6,800 as of today. So what he actually said has come true. So the guy is very clever, the guy is very clued up, and he understands not only the technical side of cryptocurrency. He's very clever in that regard, like in terms of knowing the programming that gets involved in it and stuff like that. But he also, I think now he's come out of his Bitcoin maximalist bubble, I feel like he's sort of like where I'm at, you know, but obviously I was maybe a year ahead of him. I'm not saying I'm ahead of Richard Hart, because he obviously is a lot cleverer than I am, but I felt the same. You know, all these people that are messaging me and commenting saying, Bitcoin to 1 million, I say, it's never going to happen. That's not going to, you know, you'd be lucky if it hits 30k. If it hits 30,000, if you go by how much there are circulating supply, you're talking about it being worth the same as, you know, like stocks and shares market or gold or whatever it was I worked it out at the time. So I thought, you know, the most Bitcoin could really ever get to was probably around 100k. 100k would be, I think, well overpriced for Bitcoin, but that's the sort of price where if I was to buy Bitcoin today, and I've always said this in my videos, I believe it will get to 100k one day, and I think that at 100k I'd probably sell, and then obviously I'd wait for a dip and then I'd buy back in again. So I feel like I'm a bit more of a Bitcoin realist, if you like, and I've always said that. I'm not deviating, I'm not changing my point of view. So that's how I felt. So I started watching Richard Hart's videos, and it made me go back to some of his older videos where he was talking, you know, and he looks really downbeat. He's like, this is it now, we've got to wait 4 years to another pump, and then we'll have another, not an ICO maybe, but there'll be something like that. There'll be another big scam run up and that, and everyone will get hooked on it, and then eventually it'll dump because everyone will realise it's a scam, and then we'll have another 4-year bear cycle all over again. And he said, you know, and I'm just not, I don't want to do that, which is fair enough. So the guy seems to be hitting the nail on the head, and he's always called out. I follow his Telegram group chat where he basically, says whether he thinks Bitcoin's going to go up or down in price. I haven't read anything he posted for a while because I don't really care about the price of Bitcoin really. But he makes really good calls. Some are wrong, some are right, but he makes some calls on that Telegram group chat. Anyway, my point is, the guy has said a lot of things that have come true. The guy has done a lot of things that, have helped the space, if you like. So you have to look at it and say, why has he created this Hex token? And he says that he's using all the same things that the Ponzi schemes use, and he's referring it to as a term called pumpermentals, which is he's basically using all the things that have worked for all the Ponzi schemes, referral bonuses, affiliate links. So really people are going to self-market it. You can stake the coin, and if you stake the coin, you can pick how many days. So if you feel like, oh, Hex is probably going to dump on this date, say, I don't know, Christmas, for example, you can actually stake your coin up until, Christmas Eve. And then you can actually take them coins out and just exchange them for Ethereum straight away. The website's almost instantaneous. They actually use MetaMask through the Google Chrome extensions. You can send them Ethereum, and then you buy in for that day, and then you get Hex tokens. And then when you want, you can convert those Hex tokens back into Ethereum. And it also has a page called a Uniswap where you can convert your Ethereum into any ERC20 token for very low fees. So he's creating something that is different to the exchanges, and I don't like exchanges. I never have. I've never ever tried on this channel to do technical analysis. People always message me, Glenn, you'd get a better rate if you use Coinbase Pro for this and Binance for that, and buy the Binance token, and I've always stayed clear of it. I actually tried this Uniswap on his website, which is completely free. You don't need to fill out no KYC process, so you don't need to fill out your name, address, do 2 forms of ID, none of that. It's just you send Ethereum and then you get whatever it is you want back out. You click the button, you click go, and it does it. That's it. There's no, you have to wait for a certain price or anything like that. So it's really good. So I actually took the plunge and I thought, right, this guy has created a lot in the space. He's tried to help the space. He's tried to warn everyone against the ICOs. He told everyone, and he's come out at a time where ICOs are not a big thing now. No one's investing in ICOs. No one's really investing in altcoins. If we go over, and we've been talking about this for ages, the death of the altcoins, they typically trend wherever Bitcoin's going. Bitcoin's just pumped a little bit actually, but you can see here that a lot of these coins are still way cheaper than they were when I got involved 2.5 years ago. Like XRP's down to 18 cents. It was like at $1.3 or something like that. So you can see how much that's dropped. Ethereum was at $2,500 or something. Now it's at 180. So all of these things have died off. EOS, I think that was at $18 or something at one point. It's now down to $2. Recently got sued or got taken to court by the American government, I believe, and had to pay quite a large fee. But I don't know what's going on with any of these coins. Chainlink, Tezos, Binance Coin, Litecoin, Bitcoin SV. I don't know what's going on with any of them, to be honest. So to me, it's all about Bitcoin. Saying that, obviously, Richard Hart has said, right, I'm going to do something that's completely different. I'm not going to be on exchanges. You can exchange the tokens yourself. You can stake the coins yourself, and you just get more of Hex token, and then you can cash those out if you want. So very different mentality, completely different to the rest, which is either going to go 2 ways. Either it's going to die on its arse, or it's going to be really popular and successful. So me being someone that has been in the cryptocurrency space for 2.5, 3 years, coming up 3 years now, I can't believe that, I thought, you know what, I might give this a go. I might give him a go, something different. Why not? I've tried ICOs. I've tried buying altcoins. I've tried exchanging Bitcoin for interest. I've tried, you know, whatever. I've tried to get a Visa debit card and try and buy and sell Bitcoin as I go along. You know, I've tried it. And this could be another thing that you say, well, actually, Glenn, you shouldn't have ever done that. You wasted your money. But if I don't give it a go, I never know. And who knows? Obviously, the plus side is that it does succeed and I make some money off it, which then I can buy more Bitcoin. So this is where I'm at today. That is my little chat about Hex. I will be doing a video on Hex, actually using their platform, like how I actually got the Hex token. I feel like there's not, I feel like, I don't know, if Richard Hart will probably never watch this, but I feel like Richard Hart is very good at talking at people. He's very good at just continuously blurting out his point of view. Some of the content that I've searched from Richard Hart himself or from the community, I've seen other YouTubers, and I searched for about 2 weeks how to use Hex Platform, you know, Hex for Dummies, how to use the Hex website, and I actually found it really confusing. I even messaged Richard Hart directly. He never replied to me on Twitter, and I also put a message in the Telegram group chat which he's got for Hex, and no one responded to me. So if I go over to their website, I'll do a more in-depth video of this. I have to go to hex.win, I believe. So there's videos about this video I've watched where he's just literally talking at people. He does actually say, does anyone want to ask me questions? And no one does. But if you go over to their actual page, oh, you have to use Google, that's right. So again, so this is something, you can't use Safari, you can't use your iPhone, you can't use an iPad, it doesn't work with any of those. Like, you can view the website, but you can't, you need to download MetaMask and then send Ethereum to MetaMask. Then you go on and sync MetaMask to the website. Then you can send your Ethereum to the website, and then you stake, or you basically put it in a pot for that day. And I think every day a certain amount of Hex tokens are created. And then those coins that are created are divided between all the people that put Ethereum into it. So if you imagine 2 people put in Ethereum that day, there's a 24-hour clock. And once that 24-hour clock comes to an end, then say there's 1 billion Hex tokens that are created, them 2 people will have 500 million each. But if 9,000 people invest into it, then those same 2 billion or billion coins will get divided between 9,000 people, which I can't work that out in my head, but I think that's how it works. And what's going to happen is there's going to be every single day, there's going to be, you can buy Hex tokens, and I believe once it hits the 351st day or the 52nd day, I can't remember what it was. So basically once it's a year, I believe that's it. There's not going to be any more Hex tokens. So whatever ones are created in that time frame, then they're the ones who created. If you go to the website following someone's link, an affiliate or a referral, then you will, you might be asking, why is he wearing sunglasses? It's actually a really hot sunny day today, and I'm in the shed and the sun's right in my eyes. I don't know if you can see that, the sun's right in my eyes. So if you use someone's link, whatever you deposit, you get plus 10% on top. So I didn't do that, so I've lost out on 10%, which I actually bought about 200,000 Hex tokens, which equates to about $550, $600, which in my money is about £500. So this is money that I'm prepared to lose if everything goes south, if everything goes to zero, if there is an exit scam, if Richard Hart runs off with all the money, then I'll be like, okay, well, you know, I'm not going to lose sleep over that. So I've invested a certain amount of money that I'm willing to lose. I've not borrowed it. I've not put it on a credit card. I won't owe interest on it. So it's just spare money that I had. It was a choice of either buying more Bitcoin, which I've bought I've bought a decent chunk recently. I've been regularly buying Bitcoin every week. I've set up a standing order, so I'm quite happy with what I've got Bitcoin wise. And I thought, you know what, I'll give this a go. So that's where I'm at. Please, if you're out there thinking, oh yeah, I want to join in and jump on this bandwagon, please don't risk all your money and don't take loans out and all that crap, like the ICO thing. I'm not even going to put any referral link or anything like that. I don't even want to recommend it to anyone until I give it a go. Now, I have noticed that on this platform, you can choose whether you want to actually have your coins for the day once you've bought them, or you can stake them. And if you stake them, then you can either stake them. There you go, you can see that I've been looking up Hex already today. Can't Google. Okay, so this is the Hex platform, and I'll do them once I've got a better understanding of it. I'll do a video for you guys that are interested maybe in getting involved. But what I'll show you up here is, this is how much Ethereum has been placed that day, I believe. So I actually was involved in this one here. So all in total, there was 9,706 Ethereum uploaded to this platform, and that created 52 billion Hex or something like that, which out of the amount of Ethereum that I put in, which was 3.795, so it was just below 4. I did have 4 Ethereum, but by the time I sent it, added it to MetaMask, then sent it over here, and I've still got some left in the MetaMask. It was that amount. That got me just under 200,000 Hex tokens, which at the time of that being made, if I click this exit button now, that actually mints the coins. So that means that on day 141 out of 351, I got those coins. So if I wanted to, I could be involved in today's one. So this is today's one. There's 9,383 Ethereum. So there's less than there was, but obviously it's still got 8 hours to go. Then that would create another lot of Hex coins for me. If I want to, I can then go over to this staking platform. Rather than withdrawing those Hex coins, you can actually choose to stake them. Now, let's just say I choose to stake my 200,000 tokens I've got, just for example's sake. You can see here that it's telling me how long I will get in sort of bonuses for staking. So let's say I put in 30 days, that's 1 month. You can see here that it says longer pays better, bigger pays total, and then how much you would receive. So I'd get 213 Hex back in 30 days, which obviously Hex at the moment, as a recording this, is about 1/4 of a cent. So divide that by 4 and you'd get what it's worth in dollars. And then down here you see it says big payout, big payday Hex. Percentage gain APY. This is if you stake it to the day, the 351st day. Now the fear is that people are gonna stake their coins to that date, and then they're gonna withdraw it and dump it. So that's gonna be an interesting day when that happens, because no one knows. Now I sat through and typed in, because I thought, oh, I wonder what the minimum date is. So I found it was 212, probably 211 now. You can see here now, if I stake my coins for 211 days, as well as getting this, I'd get 223,000 Hex back. I would also get this big payday Hex out as well, which is like a bonus for holding it past the date of the big payout day, the day that this, whatever you want to call it, ICO or whatever coin, the first year's worth of, you know, gaining the coins finishes. And you can see here the percentage wise, the APY is 369%, which obviously is ridiculous. That's an immense amount of coins. But it was saying there that I believe this says that I would receive 426, so I'd almost double my money there. So yeah, I'm not sure if that's added on top of what you put in or if that's what you'd receive altogether. Judging by the APY, then that looks like that I would receive that on top of my effective stake. So I'd actually end up with 600 or something like that. So the actual circulating supply is a bit unknown because it all depends on how many people just mint their coins and just take them out and just keep hold of them, or sell them on exchanges. Or if you're like me and you want to earn an APR or like an interest on your Hex coins, it depends on if you stake your coins and then also for how long. The more that people stake them, the less there is going on at exchanges, which is then cutting off the supply versus demand. Now you can see that obviously in the price charts, this was yesterday, I believe, actually. Let's refresh this and see what it's now. It's just over 0.02741. You can see here that the price has just shot up. Now, people are obviously going to see that, and I know I did, so I'm not being shy about it. I'm not. People are going to see that and go, "Wow, I want to get involved in that," and they're just going to buy it on exchanges. They might not necessarily want to get involved in sending the Hex platform, Ethereum, and all that sort of stuff. They might just want to buy them on the exchange, wait for it to go up, and then cash them back out, which is fine. They can do that. It may be even a better way, depending on how it all pans out. But what they're trying to do is they're trying to heavily incentivize you staking the coins. Now, this reminds me of BitConnect, and this obviously everyone's going to go, BitConnect, no, don't want to touch that. No, it was a scam, which it was. But Richard Hart has said, look, I've used the techniques that they used, but what they were doing is they were actually saying, look, invest your money into us. We've got this robot that can do these mega deals on exchanges and everything like that, and it's making a profit, and then it pays you a daily rate of 1 to 4% APR or something like that. What he's doing is he's saying, look, if you stake your coins and you hold on to them, that means there's that much less out there in the wild, which therefore should push the price up. So you will be rewarded at the end with this amount of coin. Now, if that day comes and obviously everyone all of a sudden cashes out or runs off with the money, then you're going to feel pretty stupid. So if you want to cover yourself, you could actually, if you don't care about the big payday bonus, you could set the stake days to less than the big payday. So let's say you put 200, so you're receiving the maximum number at the top there, but you're cashing out, you're getting all your coins before that happens. So I like the flexibility of that, and then once you've got your coins, you can go back over to Transform and you can transfer them from Hex back into Ethereum. So that was a longer video than I thought it would be, actually. I think I've been chatting for half an hour. So what I need to do is I need to obviously have a play about with the platform first and really get to grips with it. Do some more research, see how it goes. I might even just try and stake my coins for like a week, then come back to it and say, right, okay, I've received them. How can I convert it back to Ethereum? Receive that Ethereum, and then maybe I'll click on somebody's referral link, if you like, and then put those coins back on there again. Get the 10% extra and stuff like that, just so then that way I'm really like, okay, I know how to use this now. And you know, at that time, if I feel like, yeah, this is going all right and everything is how he said it was going to be, then I may even put more money into it going forward, but who knows. At the moment, it's easy for the price to move because the price of it is so low. It's a quarter of 1 cent, so it could, you know, 50% gain, 50% loss could be the sake of 0.001 of a cent, 10% of a cent. So should be quite easy to move the price. Once we start getting into the 1 cent, 2 cent, and as obviously more are created, that will be very difficult. Interesting fact on one website, this Paprika, it's showing that Hex is in the top 40 coins, I think, top 35, something like that. Oh look, 35, dead on. But on Coin Market Cap, which obviously is the one that everyone uses, it's showing that they're actually number 204. They did they were in the top 35, I think, on coin market cap, but because of the circulating supply always going up every day, it says along here that this is not eligible for normal ranking. When you click learn more, it says they have to meet certain criteria, blah blah blah. So I don't know what's happening there. I don't know if Hex are gonna chat with coin market cap and say, look, this is how much there will be, we estimate it'll be this much roughly. I don't know what's happening with that, but a lot of people in the Telegram group chat are all saying, oh, this is going to go to number one, you know, as they do. Once people get involved in a project, they believe that it should succeed because deep down they're hoping it does. I don't know if this will succeed. If it does, I'll make some money off it. If it don't, I've lost 500 quid. And I'll tell you guys honestly what I think of the project once obviously I'm involved in it. But that's really it from me, guys. I'm going to leave it there. I will do another video when it's not so baking hot in this shed and I finished doing the wallpapering in the background and put my picture up. I've got a sofa in here now. Put some blinds up so I can actually block the sun from coming in. So I've just got to finish putting this wall up, and then I'll do a video of like a little setup tour that I've done. Obviously you guys that have watched my video for a long time, you'll know that I started this shed about 1.5 years, 2 years ago. So yeah, it's had a few changes in its time. Finished plasterboarding it all, so it's all plasterboarded now. Quite well insulated, well soundproof. Downside to that is when the sun comes out, it is boiling in here, so I need to get some sort of aircon unit. But anyway, that's it from me. Thank you to everyone who's been watching my videos. Thank you to everyone who smashes that like button. If you're watching this, please just smash that like button. I really do appreciate it. And again, appreciate to all the people that have followed me from the beginning to now. If you're still in the Telegram group chat, if you're still commenting on these YouTube videos, thank you so much to you personally for watching my videos. Even during a time where cryptocurrency is down, the Google search engines are down, YouTube are trying to remove cryptocurrency videos off their platform. I think I saw a story yesterday that Ripple were trying to sue YouTube for allowing people to give away free XRP or Ripple, something like that. So no doubt there's going to be repercussions from that. They're probably going to take down any video that mentions XRP or Ripple, so some of my videos will get taken down again. So even after all of that, if you're still sitting here watching 30 minutes into this video, thank you. I really do appreciate it. So I'll see you on my next video when hopefully I should be able to go into more in-depth of how to use Hex and what my personal thoughts are of it. So that's it, guys. I'll see you later. Bye.